Welcome back to the KOAM Morning News. Special guest in studio. Now, while no stranger to the show, Keely Adams, I want to thank you so much for joining us. Keely is the Honors Program Academic Advisor at NEO A&M in Miami. And if Keely looks familiar, it is because that she has been on the program before, just via Zoom.
Yeah.
So very nice to have you.
It's nice to be here this
morning. In the studio.
Nice.
You have the upcoming craft fair at NEO, and I kind of want to pick up our previous interviews that we've done because we had to do that via Zoom.
Right.
But now that everybody's out and about, you're here in person, do you expect a bigger turnout? Is there more anticipation, I guess, coming off of our 2.5 years of pandemic?
I believe so, yes. So, of course, we were scheduled to hold the event in 2020, had to cancel the event. We brought the event back last year in 2021 at a somewhat smaller scale. We're bringing it back this year with 50 vendors.
That's amazing.
Something exciting, too, that we have is we're welcoming the Miami Animal Alliance. And so they'll be doing a dog adoption set out right outside our Student Activity Center. So that's something new and different.
And if you've never been to the NEO A&M activity, it's just, you have such marvelous facilities.
It is a really
down
nice
there. You
facility.
really are blessed at that university. 50 vendors. So did you feel that there was additional vendor participation, that people were like, I want to be a part of this, because the past 2 years have been slow? Do you think that drew people out?
Well, I think what's interesting is over the last couple of years, as more people were at home, I think more people did start crafting.
That's a great point.
And kind of discovered some maybe hidden talents that they had. So there are a few more people that we have coming out this year who have never participated in the event before. We always have a few different groups there that can be expected, but what we really like to focus on is those homemade crafts, things that can be really special that you may not find elsewhere. And we have a lot of that out this year from across the 4-state area.
Now let's talk about the importance of it culturally speaking, not only for NEO, but also Miami in general, because it's amazing the amount of fairs and things that actually really do go on inside the Miami city limits. What does it mean to NEO to be able to bring people together like this and kind of show off these skills that otherwise may go unnoticed?
I think it's important for us to continue to maintain a good relationship with the community, and also for the community to be on campus. Even though this is not necessarily a student event, I think it's always good exposure when the community can come on campus, see the facilities, and just get an idea of what's going on in the community and what NEO is all about supporting.
So with that being said, do you have any students or do you have anybody that is associated with the university that you know that is going to be part of the craft fair?
There are actually several faculty and staff members who have their own tables. We have probably 5 to 7 of our own employees who are bringing their own crafts to the fair.
So just kind of reset, folks. This is coming up on Saturday. It opens up at 10 a.m. at the NEO A&M Activity Center. It's I want to stress this part. It's free and it's open to everybody. You don't have to be in Miami. You don't have to be a student or a faculty member. It's free and open to everybody. And what you're going to see on display is absolutely amazing. I got a feeling that you're going to want to walk out of the Student Activity Center holding on to something. Keely, it really goes to show how sustainable something is, because you're celebrating your 10th anniversary, well, the craft fair, celebrating its 10th anniversary, and the fact that this has been able to sustain itself for a decade. What does that kind of say, and what growth have you seen from this? And I guess when I talk about growth, let's go ahead and slice 2.5 years out of there. Let's just pretend those didn't happen. From where you started with this to where you see it now, how have you seen it grow and succeed?
Well, when we originally started this event, it was in our ballroom, which is a somewhat smaller venue, and we've grown from that to move to the Student Activity Center. We make sure we have enough space for everyone. We do have some pretty large vendors, but we have continued to grow every year, which in turn helps us support many different activities for our students.
Let's talk about support, because this actually comes with help from the Friends of NEO A&M. So maybe if you could kind of tell me a little bit about their role and the importance to the Honors College and the college itself.
Yeah, this is actually an event that is organized and hosted by NEO Women and Friends, which was a group that started on campus about 12 years ago with the goal of supporting each other across campus, but most importantly, supporting students. So this group has endowed a scholarship. They have added an outdoor classroom on campus. Some things that we really like to consider at NEO is looking at the student as a whole student. So not only are they a student, but they have lives outside of campus. And if they run into medical issues or have outstanding bills that are somehow impacting their lives and their family, NEO Women and Friends has often stepped in to help those students with those financial concerns.
So it's something that I can tell is very important as far as your role goes at the college and whatnot, I have to ask you, how did you get involved with it and what drew you into it?
So I have always attended the craft fair in the past when I first started working at NEO, but NEO Women and Friends turned their focus to a new group to help a couple of years ago and decided to start supporting the NEO Honors Program, which is kind of where I came into helping with the event as the director of that program. And with the funds that we've received through vendor fees and the like, we've been able to support many activities for our students, cultural trips in the area, events on campus, just things that we can do to give our students continued opportunities.
How are things at the Honors College these days now that everybody is back in class?
They are excellent. Our classes are going really well. We're taking our first study abroad program in May, so that's exciting. We're really excited about that. Italy and Greece.
Get out.
Yeah, 10 days.
Oh my gosh. Okay. If you need a chaperone, you holler. Okay?
I've heard that before.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody's chomping at the bit. Like, oh yeah, I got 10 days. I can do that. Once again, the NEO Craft Fair coming up this Saturday. Doors open at 10 a.m. Going to run all the way to 3 p.m. at the NEO Student Activity Center. It's easy enough to find. You get on campus, you're going to run into it and look for the parking lot where all the cars are lined up, because this event is free and open to everybody. Once again, free and open to everybody. Keely telling us 50 vendors on hand this year. That is absolutely amazing. Tell you what, can I ask a favor?
Sure.
Can I get you to stick around and join us here on the KOM Morning News on Fox 14? We'll dive a little bit deeper into the Honors College, the importance of what it means for your students, and also too some other things that we can look for at the craft fair.
That sounds great.
Keely Adams, I want to
Thank
thank you so much. Keely, once again, the academic advisor at NEO A&M and its honors program. And we'll be back with more KOM Morning News right after this.